got Madeline Schill.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see all of your beautiful, sweet faces. Speaking of sweet, I've been thinking about babies a lot recently. Specifically, baby aspirin. Because whenever I see that, it sounds like someone's named their child that. Like, welcome to the world, precious baby aspirin. Like, that's kind of cute, right? And then you could have like a whole familial theme there. Like, you could be like Dadville for the dad, and maybe like Momostat. Maybe not that one. But I was Googling to see if it was legal to name my kid after a product. And the consensus from Google was that it is, but it's an evil thing to do. I like that you get opinions when you look up things on Google. Speaking of evil, do you think that some cars are evil? Because I do. Have you seen those Jeeps with like the headlights that are kind of like they have pointed eyebrows? Why did they make a car that looks like it's mad at me? I don't like that. I also think that the Ford F-150 and F-250 and all other variations are evil. When I'm out on the town and there's one behind me, I feel a dark malice looming. And I'm quite sensitive, so that's pretty hard for me. And as a sensitive person, I think it's troubling that there's only one option for honking. Like, it's only anger. And I think instead of like a fuck you, it should be more of a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at onomatopoeias, but it'd be kind of like our I don't know, does anyone have a better one?
No, I like it.
I would like my car to do that. Second, for honk options, I would like one that's kind of like my bad. Like, I know that I fucked that. It's really important that people know that I know. I know. And that one should sound kind of like, oops. I would love if the road just sounded like that at every intersection. And then the last one is a distress signal. Like, it's if my vehicle's in distress or if I'm crying. You know, I know that people can't see the driver from every angle, so it would be nice if my car would whimper. Like a, just so people know that my vision's impaired. So yeah, I think a bit more automotive empathy out there would be useful for society.
Love it.
Thank you. Also, Halloween's coming up. I don't know if you can tell by the decor. And do you know what I'm afraid of? No. People that pee standing up. Listen, if I had a dick, I would pee standing up all the time. It's not like a moral judgment or anything like that. It's just that I would never voluntarily lift up a toilet seat that is not my own, like in someone else's house or a public restroom. You couldn't pay me to do that. You could, actually. I used to clean houses, and I had to do that multiple times a day for like a year. And yeah, I would just never put myself through that on purpose, because you lift up a stranger's toilet and you're greeted with a little Jackson Pollock painting of their digestive story. And I don't need to go through that. It's not worth standing up. But you know, I make exceptions. When I used to date around, I used to put people on a pedestal. And to bring them down a peg, whenever I would get invited to their house, the first thing I'm doing is going to their bathroom. To nervous pee, first of all. And then to investigate. You have to. Because I feel like the bathroom is like the id of the human home. It's the most primal space. It's where you're seeing the hair, the nails, the underside of the toilet seat. You can pass many judgments. People will have bath towels that you would donate to an animal shelter. They're like flat and stringy. And that's something you have to check out because you have to take into account whether you're willing to use that as a cum regulator. If that's going to be like a smallpox blanket situation and you're going to contract something.
Oh my God.
So that's my dating advice in the year 2023 is get to know somebody's bathroom before you get to know them.